Hi Libra, welcome to your new moon in Taurus reading for May 19, 2023. New moons bring in new cycles. We have no eclipses, luckily. So this is a 2 to 4 week period, but for the next 2 weeks, the Tower card is your guidance. It's your theme. This is a no answer from this particular card, but it can be some conflict, some breakdown, things that are unexpected. It can be epiphanies and aha moments, but it is very often something that happens that appears to be negative, but in the end really works out in your favor once you let the dust settle. It's sort of like releasing you from a situation that maybe you didn't even know you were stuck in. But once it's gone, you're kind of like, wow, I guess I needed that. It's kind of that feeling. So let's see how that plays out in your next 2 weeks. Okay, you have the energy of sort of defending yourself. There may be competition around you. There may be people who are trying to knock you down from your position or trying to naysay, or because you have a high view. This person is standing on higher ground than his competitors. So if you are trying to compete for a situation, chances are you have the upper hand. But that's because you take the high road here. This may come as a bit of a shock because if you notice, he's wearing 2 different pairs of shoes. He kind of had to run out of the house really quick to defend his situation. With that, you have the moon card, so things are a little bit unclear. There can be some fear or some internal fear, some deep subconscious fears that kind of come up with this moon, where you feel like you have to defend yourself, your situation, your property, your home, your job, your business, that kind of thing. But the moon is often unfounded fears. The dogs are barking at the moon. There's nothing to fear with the moon, right? But it just brings up that sort of uncertainty, or it brings up the deep subconscious that we're trying to push back down or ignore. Those are the things that we don't want to deal with. But they may come to the surface so that you can have a good look at them, and they no longer have that effect or fear over you once you do. But for me, there's a fogginess with the moon. We just don't see things clearly. And that might be why you feel a bit on the defensive. Okay, you're behaving as a King of Wands. This is my Aries card. So this is somebody who is a pioneering spirit. They can be a bit of a know-it-all, but they are good at managing people. They are the managers, not the CEOs. They're the first to go in, right? They're the pioneers, the adventurers. They have passionate energy. They can make rules, hopefully for the good of everyone. But like I said, sometimes they can be a bit of a I know it all. With that, you have the 6 of Swords. So this is moving away from a situation. Now, King of Wands is asking for leadership. The 6 of Swords is kind of removing yourself from turbulent energy, right? The moon. From those turbulent waters, turbulent emotions. But you're taking your lessons with you so that you can understand them from a more calm perspective. So it is the card of moving on. And hopefully we're moving on from some emotional fears, some deep subconscious fears that and that's why we're wanting to find that clarity. We're wanting to find the clarity in the emotion. Nice. Faith returns when we do this. Ten of Cups is having faith in the universe, faith in family and friends and the good things of the earth. When it's negatively aspected, it's looking at things through rose-colored glasses. So let's see how this is aspected. But otherwise, it's happy home, happy family, happy life, feeling fulfilled. That's nice. That's good. That's abundance. And so is the Ten of Cups. It's an abundance of emotional bliss, of emotional happiness. Life is good. It just feels good. So you are moving away from this feeling of needing to defend yourself all the time, or feeling like you're kind of put into a position that you don't want to be in, that you don't see your way clear out of, and you're moving away from that. And that's because you're taking on this energy of the King of Wands, which is a pioneering spirit, which is an adventurous spirit. The Empress is female, right? It's the quintessential female, but it is also abundance. It's our earth. It's the details upon our earth, the trees, the streams, the grasses, the wheats, all the things that... so there's this feeling of being pampered. There's this feeling of just being part of nature, enjoying what life has to offer, especially on an emotional level, but also on a concrete level, right? There is no one blade of grass. There are trillions upon trillions. There's not one tree. There are a plethora of trees, but this is feeling connected to that, feeling like you are part of it. And these are the details, right? The details of our lives. Really nice. Now, this can be pregnancy. This can be motherhood. You might be giving birth, expanding the family with that Ten of Cups. Maybe your mother comes to live with you. Maybe you become a mother. Maybe you get pregnant. Maybe you're trying to get pregnant. But there's, or it could just be creative, right? A creative home. Seeing life through a creative lens, especially with the King of Wands there, because he's always looking for something new to try out, right? The adventurous type. It's a really nice combination. Really nice. So the Tower has released you somehow. New beginnings. Look at that. This seems to me like it comes out of nowhere, and maybe that's where the Tower card comes from. It's just something that was unexpected. The Ace of Wands is new passion. Something that may be offered, and if you decide to take it, could be the stuff that dreams are made of, the things that you hoped for in life. Ace of Wands. Wands are always your passion, the fire that's lit within, that gives us way to explore new things and new paths, new directions, new talents. Nice. Really, really nice. It's also autumn timing, FYI. Okay. Well, Libra, this is your card. It's the Justice card. It's associated with Libra. And it's finding balance. Balance is bliss here. And you certainly, I guess, what has taken place was the Tower card. Either that or you just didn't expect to be this happy at this time, because this is karma. And you've done something, and maybe it was even just walking away and deciding, okay, I don't want to be in emotional imbalance anymore. And just that alone can put you on the other side and restore balance somehow. If this is a legal situation, it's fair. The Justice card always says that it will be fair, a fair outcome. I feel like somebody may be getting a divorce, and it's kind of like you get the settlement you want out of the situation. But there's some justice, there's some fairness where this situation is concerned, whether it's a divorce or not. Look at that. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's looking for a good time, looking to find peace in their heart and in their emotions, but also wanting to enjoy life. Leo had something quite similar, so they're really nice cards. This is it could be invitations to someone's home, to a vacation home, to a favorite spot that you're hoping to get, like an Airbnb in a special place. But it's also, it could be marriage, it could be children, the announcement that I'm pregnant, or the announcement that the child has been born. The Knight of Cups can be that sort of announcement, and just the overall feeling of, hey, life is really good right now. And that's pretty special. Everything seems to even out, it seems to balance, and you seem to get your just rewards where the justice card is concerned. And so it feels to me like whatever fell through the tower moment is now being replaced. It's now finding its equilibrium. Nice. What does Spirit want you to know? The Beyond. So this deck has extra cards. This one is called the Beyond, which is your soul, your belief system, higher powers, higher beings. On a negative side, it can be apathy. You don't really care. You have mistrust, or you have some doubt. But I think that if there was any mistrust or doubt, this reading certainly does shift that, because this is a fantastic reading, and I do say I would like to go through as this being the mistrust or the doubt, but then something new happens, and then all this ensues. It's a really nice reading, and it doesn't feel erratic. It doesn't feel like anything that's going to go away too soon. It feels nice and steady, and quite enjoyable. I hope this has been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. I do dailies, and thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Take care. Bye.